As we watch some of the craziness that's happening around the world, everybody's got their complaints. When you really start to propose solutions, you'll find out where so many people differ. This is why I always say when it comes to strategic allegiance, just being against a specific thing isn't enough to reward that. Why you find something to be wrong is just as important, because you'll find that some people are against you too. This especially applies to government. There are those that are like me who are anti-government, and I feel that the government is involved in way too much. Then there are others that claim to be anti-government and against the current thing, but they want the government to be more involved. I think it stems from people's misunderstanding about government. Of course, you're going to have those that will look at my own political ideology, claim it's a pipe dream, but that's irrelevant to what I'm about to break down. Whether you're an anarchist, minarchist, or whatever else, the point remains the same. The reality is this: governments are designed to fail. It is illogical to assume that said government can be fixed by shifting around its agents. Could you potentially have a government that's more preferable than another? Absolutely. But still, you cannot operate as if there is even a such thing as an efficient government. The state is a territorial monopoly on use of force, violence, and ultimate decision making. I often refer to them as a band of criminals because even at the federal level, there aren't many agents worth a damn outside of maybe Thomas Massey. The best rep you really ever had ran for president, and unfortunately, you guys wanted John McCain and Mitt Romney over him. Good job, America. Anyway, the core issue with the government is in its monopoly, which is ever expanding. It forces its citizens to have to go through them even when they or their communities are equipped to solve a specific problem, or at least try to figure it out. The worst part of this is that the monopoly disallows those solutions to come about in the marketplace. This is why when something hits the fan, everybody is forced to really look to the government to fix it. It's because they are often the only ones that are allowed to. It's almost as if by design, it's to ensure that you are dependent upon them. But understanding why the government sucks and is inefficient is easily explained if you understand economics. The government is not a producer. All of their resources and money that they have is either stolen via taxation or utilizing the Fed and the Treasury to monetize their debt, thus selling off assets of the unborn. You and I play by a different set of rules. My company sells comics, for example. Should we not service our fans and spend our money inefficiently, we will go broke and collapse. Not the government. The federal government actually votes each year knowing that they are going to deficit spend. In other words, they gladly spend money that they know they can't account for. And this all has a way of punishing you through inflation, as they will just vote themselves into a new raise. So it's silly to believe that this setup works. No, you're under the illusion that it does. Even worse, some of you guys think they aren't getting enough money and gripe about taxing the rich folks as if that will put a dent into anything. Do you actually know how much $1 trillion is? Well, they spend multiple trillions each year, and I tell you how much they are in debt, but by the time you see this video, it's gonna have gone up so much that it's out of date. Giving them more money is like giving crack to a crackhead and expecting him to act responsibly. No, he's going to smoke the crack and hold out his hand for more after he smokes it. That's why decentralization has always been my proposed solution, and of course many others. It's not even about being anti-government, it's about understanding incentives. Governments don't have any incentive to be efficient when they know they can strong-arm their own populace for resources. Outside of bombing hospitals, there's nothing that the government can do more efficiently than the private sector, free individuals. Now, don't get it twisted. That doesn't mean that less government means utopia, but you're under some incredible delusion if you think that more government will get us closer to said utopia. Give me a break.